happy to be here and to talk to you a little bit about what I am loving right now and what I think you will love as well. When you come on, tell me where you're coming from. Let's see. Urbana, Danny, Blanca. Oh, wow. Great. Good to see you. You may have already seen that I've been talking about a new skincare regime that I have been doing, and it has some special qualities. Number one, it's clean. It's totally clean. No artificial chemicals and that sort of thing that can mess with your skin barrier. And number two, it's climate curated. And what that means is if you live in Florida on the coast, or if you live in Montana where it's cold and dry, you live in two totally different climates. So this company has actually formulated products that are specific to different areas in the world, not just in the United States. Although we are available in Canada and the US currently. But you could take these on a trip if you're going on an extended trip somewhere and the climate's going to be very different. Either your skin's going to be, the air is going to be very dry, like you're going to Arizona, and you're typically in a coastal area, then, you know, you're going to be in different climates. So let me just refresh. Speaking of refresh, this is called Pure Refresh, and this is the cleanser. I've been in the beauty and makeup industry for almost 50 years, so I have tried a lot of products. I can't tell you how many face washes I have tried. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. And when I tried this one, I was in love from the get-go. I wish you could smell. If we had smell-o-vision, that would be wonderful. It's actually minty, but it's very clean. Like I said, very clean. And if you take this and pump it right out of the bottle and apply it to your skin before you wet your face, you get this really creamy, thick lather. And then when you add water, it thins it out a little bit and it really lathers even more. It removes makeup. It's gentle on your eyes. And afterwards, your skin does not feel dry and tight. That was an issue that I had for a long time with a lot of cleansers. Afterwards, I just felt like my skin was just shrinking. This does not do that. So that is the Pure Refresh. And after that, I go to the Brighten Complex, which is Triple C Defense. So there's 3 types of vitamin C in here. I have not put this on yet, so here we go. Just 1 pump. I have been using this bottle for 3 months. So you can see how little it takes. And sometimes I use it twice a day, in the morning and at night, always at night. So this is the vitamin C complex, and I put it everywhere. And just to let you know, some vitamin C just has a yucky scent, if you will. This smells really fresh and nice. It does not smell weird or, you know, just yucky. That's the best I can explain it. It's just really nice and fresh. Just work that in, let it sit. And I like to just fan it dry a little bit, because if you stick around, which I hope you do, I'm also going to apply a quick makeup. And this is the Fortify Eye Cream. Put this on. You can do this in the morning, and you can do it at night. Just take your middle finger or your ring finger, because you don't want to use a lot of pressure around your eyes. No dragging, no pulling, just a gentle tapping all around your eyes. And let me see if I can read the ingredients in this. Peptides, niacinamide. So perfect for your tender eye area, that very fragile skin that's around your eyes needs a very lightweight, nourishing product. And also that's great to put on before you use an under eye concealer, which is what I'm going to use in just a couple minutes. Actually, it's not a concealer, it's a color corrector. It's a little bit different, so I'll show you that in just a couple minutes. So where are you from? I'd love to know. I'm in Florida. My name is Pat. If we haven't met before, I have been on Instagram for probably at least 10 years, and I love sharing makeup with you, ladies, especially over 50, 60, 70, mature ladies. You're my group. You're my ladies that I really love to. Woodville, Ohio, Little Debbie. Hi, Little Debbie in Ohio. Nice to meet you. And if you have seen me before, if you know me, if you would drop a heart, I'd love that. I'd love that. I'd love that heart. All right, so this has dried. And now what I want to do is show you a couple of my other favorite products that I use on a daily basis. I'm not showing you anything that I don't use and that I don't love. And I don't have a filter on. There's no filter. I have very good natural light. I am using an additional ring light in case the sun goes in and out, but this is me. There's no filter. I never film with a filter. This is from Prime Prometics, and this company prides themselves in creating products for mature women. And this is they do call it a under eye brightening corrector. They don't call it a concealer. And that's exactly what it is. This is light medium, Costa Rica, hola. This is light medium peach. And what a corrector does is exactly what it sounds like. A concealer, and I love this one. I'm not saying anything against this one, but it has a different reaction. It has a different job. This one tends to be more opaque, and it can be a little bit heavy and cover up under eye discoloration, but this one actually color corrects. So I have a little, I'll get in close. I have a little bit of gray, purple under my eyes, and I also use it on my eyelids because I have some discoloration on my eyelids. So this is great for under eye to correct this gray, blue, purple. It might even be red in your case. And to put on my eyelids because that can also work as a primer for my eyeshadow. So I'm just going, you can use a brush, but I love using my finger. Fingers are your best tools. They really, really are. So back to the skincare for a moment. If you just joined, if you go back and look at this video, you can see the skincare that I was talking about. And if you have questions about that, you can drop them here or you can DM me and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. So you can already see this brightens, covers up the blue and the purple, creates a nice base for eyeshadow. And then I'm going to put it under my eye. So I like to tip my head down so I can really see where it's purple. And I'll take and just tap, gently tap that in until I feel like I have enough. And then continue to tap it so it sits nicely, blends in with your skin. It's real silky and soft. And after a couple minutes, it feels almost like a powder. It is not sticky at all. So this is from Prime Prometics. And I do have a discount link for Prime Prometics. So if this is something that you're interested in, again, all you have to do is send me a message and I'll send you the link. I use a lot of the Prime Prometics products. They're very good. Have you ever used them, any of you? Hamilton and Denise, where are you from? Anyone here from New York, Arizona, Hawaii? Wherever you're from, I'm so happy that you're here. And if my content is something that you are interested in, if you would pop over and hit that follow button, that would be great as well. I've even started a Substack, so I am just trying my best to reach the ladies and people that are looking for me. So I like to be very available. Let's see, where are you from? Oh my goodness, I love seeing you here. Now, I'm going to jump to my eyebrows. And what I love a lot are the eye pencils from, these are the gel eyeliners from Revant. And this is an eyebrow pencil from Revant. And I have a discount code for these as well. These gel liners are great. They don't dry, it's not a pencil, so it's a gel, and it just glides on and it stays put all day long. So let's do some eyebrows first. Thank you, little Debbie. So for my eyebrows, this is a trick that I like to share. Instead of brushing them up, which I will do at the end, I like to brush my brows down. And there you can see that it's wide here, and then it gets a little skinnied out before the arch. So if you brush them down, whoop, wrong end. If you brush them down like this, and then start your fill in here, that's where most of the work needs to happen. So you fill in right there. I'm gonna have to get my little hand mirror here. I can't get that close to the camera. So just going to fill in right up there where it's a little empty. And then I'm going to just gently fill in where I have some missing hair right there. And the darkest part of your brow should always be the arch, not the center. Oh good, I'm glad you like it. It took me a while to learn it, and one time when I saw it years ago, I thought that makes so much sense. Another thing, the darkest part of your brow should be your arch. Because if the darkest part is here, close to the center of your face, that can make you look like you're frowning or you're mad. And nobody wants to look like they're frowning or they're mad. So let's do this other side, right here. Fill in just, this one is skinnier than the other one. It doesn't come down as far, and that's okay. You know, your eyebrows, your eyelashes, they're sisters, they're not twins. So you don't have to make them match exactly. But I do try to bring this down just a little bit. And there's the arch, and then just little whispers out here toward the outer edge. And I want to show you something else. Just a second, let me put this back together. Okay, good. I'm gonna brush this up. So measuring your brows, where your brows should start and stop, is an important thing as well, because if your brows droop down too far on the outside, again, you're going to look sad and droopy. We want everything to look lifted. So you would not want to come down, if you put the pencil at the outer corner of your eye at a 45-degree angle, that's where your brow should stop. And also, if you put it less than a 45, you don't want it way out here, but it's not straight up. But if you go pretty much like the outside of your nose, that's where your brow should start. So you have it out here. Don't go way down there. Does that help? Now I'm going to go into my Saint makeup palette. This is an all-in-one palette. You can tell it's really well used. On this layer, I have the face makeup. This is my foundation, my contour, my bronzer, my concealer, if I need to use that, or a brightener, a cheek color, and actually 2 cheek colors, which can also work as lip colors. And then on the underside, I have eyeshadows. And when I travel, this is what I take. And it's all I need in addition to what I do my eyes with. So it's all in this little palette. You can see how small it is. I've been on trips where I've been gone for 2 weeks, and I have one coming up that's going to be 3 weeks. And it is just so great to take this because I don't have to worry about all these different containers in my makeup bag. It's one and done. And with this, I can even color match you if you're not sure what colors are good for you. I would be happy to help you with that. And I have a link that you could go and look at my website. So I just used this buff color right here just to soften, give a little bit more for my eyeshadow to hold on to, but it isn't white, it isn't heavy, and I can even clean off my brush with this little scrubby thing here and take off any excess. So it's almost like my skin, just evens out my skin tone. Now I'm going to go in with this neutral color right there and just create a little dimension. My eyes are slightly hooded, so I go above the crease line, slightly above the crease line. Otherwise, it would not make any sense to even put eyeshadow on because you wouldn't see it. So I'm creating a new crease line, and it gives a lifted look. Let's do both of them so I can keep synchronized here. If you're late coming on, I encourage you to go back and watch the recording from the beginning where I talk about the awesome skincare that I've been using that is clean, climate curated, perfect for any climate. You can choose what's perfect for your climate. Some of the products overlap. You can use them in any climate, but then there's the oils and the moisturizers and the defense products that would help for your specific climate. So that's just a neutral tan. And then I'm going in with this color. It's just slightly darker, just to give a little lift and definition at the outer corner of my eye, just a little bit. Always at that upward angle. Over here, do the same thing. These brushes are also from Saint. So truly, these are products that I use every day. I can come in, sit down at my makeup table, and pick these products up, and I'm done in 10 minutes counting my eyes. So 5 for my face, 5 for my eyes, and I'm done. So then I like to blend this out just a little bit. Just keep buffing and blending. These brushes are great because they have a brush on either end that complement each other. And if you missed it, I was telling everyone that I do not use filters. This is not a filter. This is me in good natural light and an additional light just to balance everything out so you don't see shadows, but no filters. This is me. And by the way, I'm 70 years old. So taking good care of your skin and using good products is very, very important. And don't stop as you get older. I didn't start a really healthy skincare routine until about 10 years ago. I was not really good to my skin, so I have some catching up to do. But everything I'm showing you is friendly for mature skin. It's easy to use, clean, and all of that is so important. Now, this is black. This is the gel liner I was telling you about from Revant. And what I like to do is I'm not doing my waterline or underlining. I'm actually going in between my lashes and putting some depth right at the base of my lashes so that they look thicker and fuller even before I put mascara on. If you want to go under there and do that, that's up to you. I wear contact lenses, so I don't feel like that is a good thing for me to do. So there's that. And then put that around. And then this is brown. I have brown eyes, and I like to use a soft brown gel pencil from Revant. You can see they're well used. Everything I've been using is right here on my makeup table every single day. And that's why I'm here, to show you things that really work for me, hoping that they might be helpful for you. So I'm going to, right at the corner of my eye, I'm going to come out and make just a tiny, tiny little wing. Just tiny. Because I want just a little lift. I'm not trying to do a cat eye. Way too old for a cat eye. And so I do that. And then I like to bring it across a little bit. Always a little more dense at the outer corner. You can join those together. And then if you like the look of eyeliner all the way across, you can do that as well. So simple, natural. I think it's pretty believable and pretty age-friendly. I don't concentrate a lot on my age. I think I'm doing pretty good for 70, so I'm quite happy. So where are you from? I had Costa Rica and I had Ohio. Where else are you joining from? I'd love to know. And again, if you don't know me, I'm Pat. My Instagram is Glow Where You Are, and that means that I'd like to give you tips and show you products that help me to glow and certainly would help you to glow right where you are. Not making huge changes, but just really learning to take a few things that can, just amplify your beauty without having to do a total overhaul. You don't need that. You just need a few things that accentuate the positive, and then we don't talk about the negative. Just concentrate on the positive. Now, before I put on mascara, I like to jump down to put on my makeup. Going back to my palette, I take a big brush, and this is the foundation, and this is a brightening color. And I like to just tap into both of those. This is one way to do it. Another way to do it is just to put it on with your fingers. I'll show that in another video. But this is quick, sort of old school, where you put on your foundation first, just tap it on. And this is not heavy coverage. It is to even out your skin tone. and let your natural skin show through, but better. Have a little redness on my nose, so this helps to camouflage that. And just blend that out. And that's step one. What was that? A minute? If that. I do like to do a little contouring. You don't have to, but I like to do a little bit just right there, just to add a little sculpted look to my face. And then I go in with my cheek color, which is almost gone. And I put that up here. And we'll go back and blend that in just a couple minutes. So stay tuned. And as you can see, I'm doing higher on the cheek and up and out. You don't want to drag down. You don't want to come in too close to the center of your eye. Keep it on that last third. Up and out. The hair on my face. And then this is bronzer. I like a little bronzer to brighten up my skin. People ask me how I'm so fair and I live in Florida. I'm fair because I protect my skin and because I've had skin cancer. So I protect my skin when I'm out in the sun, and that's why I'm fair. So here I'm just blending everything together with a tapping motion. On mature skin, any skin really, but definitely on mature skin, you don't want to drag, you don't want to pull. You need to be very gentle. And I'm tapping like around the outer perimeter of where that makeup is. If you tap too much, you'll take the makeup away. And then up here you can do a little bit more of a pulling motion, sweeping motion. Might even take a little more bronzer. I like bronzer. So I'm just gonna tap into that again. Does anyone have any questions? Has this been helpful? You're awfully quiet out there. There we go. A little bit more cheek. And see, it's you can layer it. You can build it. Tap that just a little. And just pull this down on your... Thank you for the thumbs up. Now, mascara. This is all-time favorite, Telescopic by L'Oreal. It has this tiny, tiny little wand. I use a lot of different mascaras. I've tried so many, and I do use others occasionally, but this is, it's my fave. It's the one I go to. It's the one I take on trips. And I just don't even have to think about it because I know that it's going to be perfect. And this skinny little wand gets every hair. Just like that. And for the bottom, I'll hold it and blink, hold it and blink, hold it and blink. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I like to start at the base and wiggle it up. And I made a little boo-boo there, but I'll show you a good way to take care of that. Just a second. Tap. So if you have a boo-boo, if you get mascara where you don't want it, don't go after it when it's wet. let it dry, and then take a cotton swab, and let me get my little mirror again, and just flick it off. It's gone. But if you do it when it's wet, well, most of it, if you do it when it's wet, it's just going to smear. So don't do that. And now I am going to show you, let's see, I think I'll go back to my cheek color just to show you how you can use it as lipstick as well. Just like that. And then this color right here, it looks really dark, but it's very sheer, like a gloss. And those two colors together are so pretty. Very soft, very believable. And that is my live for today. So just to do a recap, I had used my cleanser earlier in the shower. This is the Pure Refresh. And then I used the vitamin C, triple C, and then the eye treatment. And then I went into using the Prime Prometics for the color corrector under and over my eyes. And then my Revant products for my eyes, and my L'Oreal mascara, and then my Saint makeup palette for my face. So if this was helpful, let me know if you'd like to see something like this again, or if there are other types of videos that you'd like to see. And I would really like it and appreciate you if you would go over to my page, hit the follow button, say hello, send me a message so that we can stay connected. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're in the US, happy 4th of July. I know, it's crazy that it's already July. Thanks, Debbie, I appreciate that. And yeah, 4th of July. And the US is celebrating its 250th birthday this year. So we love my hair too. Thank you. I am a hairdresser. And I have been, like I said, I've been in the beauty industry for almost 50 years. And this is my best look, short with a little lift and, you know, a little long. I have worn it shorter, I've worn it longer, but this is my favorite. So thank you so much, everyone. You know how to reach me. I'll be in touch. Bye-bye.